Around the world, around our community, this is KTSU News for Thursday, October 8th, 2013.
I'm Lee Kim.
In the news this hour, how Texas Southern University students feel about the government shutdown? Will current Houston Mayor Anise Parker win once more? What TSU students feel about the current state of the economy? These stories and more when we return. The race for Houston's next mayor and more in this report. Death on Capitol Hill? Miriam Carey was gunned down on Capitol Hill by police after hitting the barricades at the White House on Thursday. Police confronted Carey before she began a high-speed chase up Constitution Avenue with her one-year-old daughter in the back seat. Economic state. The United States adds 166,000 jobs in September. The Labor Department established it would not release the government's official monthly job tally on Friday due to the government shutdown. Out here in front of the Ernest S. Sterling Student Center, TSU students discuss about how they feel about the current state of the economy with their friends. Apple says pass the Coke. Apple is the most valuable brand in the world. Apple replaced Coca-Cola as first among the 100 valuable brands based on that criteria that included financial performance. Apple was number 2 last year, climbing from number 8 in a 2011 report, and now number 1. The government shutdown?
Ted Cruz gives a 21-hour speech to protest President Obama's health care law. Many think he's the one to blame for not only the government shutdown, but also the country goes into default on October 17th. Obama has told House Speaker John Boehner in a phone call that he would not hold talks under the threat of a default or of keeping the government shut down. Obama says default would be insane.
Let's hear what students had to say about the government shutdown at the Barbara Jordan Mickey Leland School of Public Affairs.
The government shutdown has affected my grandmother as a lot of elderly people. She has Medicare and Medicaid, so with this shutdown being in place, that's something that my mother has been worried about being taken away, which would affect her prescriptions and her in-home nursing care, things like that.
Due to the government shutdown, understanding what the situation is, it has placed a lot of delays and obstacles for me in the past couple of days. I do know that I do count on benefits in order to, get myself and my family through. And so with that being the situation, the government shutdown has done a lot of negative things in my life. And what I don't understand is how long it is going to take for this, shutdown to stay the way that it is. And are they coming up with any solutions to ratify the problem of why the shutdown even exists, and what steps are they going to take to help compensate those that have not necessarily been taken hard by this, but who are going to benefit in the future from the shutdown. And so personally, it has affected me and people around me, and something does need to be done.
With me being a college student and trying to find work, it's hard for me to get my Social Security card, seeing as though the government is shut down. I'm not able to receive any type of income. I can't get a birth certificate, I can't get a state ID, I can't get anything. So it's basically putting a hold on my financial situation because I have to wait for the government to be fixed in order to get any kind of personal information regarding anything that has to go through the government.
Mayor Anise Parker will be debating her opponents tonight on KUHT. Mayor Parker is running for her last term in office. Another hot name buzzing around Houston is former city attorney Ben Hall, who has been getting a lot of attention. There will be a total of 8 candidates running in this election. Election day is November 5th. Don't forget to stop by those polls and vote. Salmonella outbreak? Well, Raw Foster Farms poultry has been linked to a salmonella outbreak in nearly 17 states and has sickened nearly 300 people. Well, Texans fans, think again if you think Matt Schaub has been traded. Mark Vandermeer, the Texans director of broadcasting, was hacked about 8:10 p.m. Friday with the message, Texans have traded quarterback Matt Schaub to Cleveland Browns for wide receiver Josh Gordon and a third-round pick in 2014 NFL draft. About 15 minutes later, the actual Vandermeer tweeted, "I've been hacked. No trade. Sorry for the craziness." The Lady Tigers volleyball team are 3-1. The Lady Tigers stayed undefeated in conference, playing 2-0 in Arkansas this weekend. Texas Southern will return to conference and play on Friday, as the Lady Tigers will play host to Grambling State University at the H&PE Arena on Friday, October 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. Those on Thursday kicked off in the 60s, and highs are expected to top off in the low to mid 80s, but it will feel much hotter and muggier outside.
I'm Lee Kim.
Reporting and producing.